Hi, fellow prospectors. Here is the announcement we've all been waiting for regarding the Goldshire land auction. Right, so here is an article and it says buy land in Goldshire. The grand land auction of premium land, animals, and vehicles. Right, finally, a broad road has connected the grand land with the rest of the world. Very soon, wagons loaded with tools and equipment will break the quiet stillness of this vast land as they head towards the dreamland of every gold digger, Goldshire. But before the grand land opens its gate, we have one more major event to attend: the auction of the premium lands within Goldshire. Okay, so the grand land is expected to launch on the 25th of November. So the land auction is what we've been looking forward to, and this is the announcement for the land auction. This is premium land, that's why it's gonna be sold in an auction. Alright, so moving on. Premium land in the Goldshire. Goldshire is the golden heart of the Prospectors game, a small but beautiful territory lined with gold that runs adjacent to the state plots in the center of the map. A short distance to the railroad, central bank, university, government, and other state buildings, Goldshire plots offer considerable advantages to their owners. And here is the schema. Yeah, it's just prime land. Goldshire plots are the closest to the center, allocated for private ownership. That's why the region is meant to become an epicenter of the business life of the Grand Land. There are only 112 plots in Goldshire. This means that only 112 players who are ready to fight for their opportunity to settle here will win the right to work side by side with the best businessmen in the Prospectors metaverse. Plots within Goldshire will be distributed through the 14 days long auctions along with the auctions of animals and vehicles. The auction of land will end 2 days before launch of the Grand Land. About the assets. During the auction of premium land, animals and vehicles, 512 assets will go up for bid. Let's review some features of the other assets which are going to go on sale. Here is the image for the certificate of the Goldshire plots. And it almost looks the same. It looks the same as other grand lands land certificates, but the only difference is it says Goldshire, just to show that it's rich. It's bougie, just to show that it's bougie. All right, land. The plots will go on auction one by one, starting from a certain plot in the outside row, moving in a spiral. Yeah, that's interesting. Moving in a spiral inwards towards the plots nearest to the center. You will know the coordinates of each plot on auction. One more thing you should learn: the plots will be minted each time after the end of the auction period. Therefore, the plot minted after the first period will have mint number 1. The one sold during the second period will have mint number 2, and so on. Right? And here is an image showing how the spiral is gonna move. It's gonna move in a clockwise direction until we reach the final plot. Right, okay. And now moving on to the animals. The animals and vehicles are other types of assets which will be distributed along with the land. Animals, horses and donkeys will help your workers to move faster. A very nice benefit to have. Those who have played the game know that if you own horses or donkeys plus coffee, you of course move very fast in the game. Horses are the fastest, of course, and they usually only spawn in the game at the beginning of a land. So the horses spawned at the beginning of the game will be the only horses that land will ever have, unless players import horses from other lands that have existed before. Alright, moving on. A worker moves 3 times faster riding a donkey than by foot, while the horse increases its speed 4 times. Those are great rewards, taking into account the huge size of the Grand Land map. Overall, there will be only 100 donkeys and 100 horses on sale. Don't miss out. Right, so we now have specific numbers, so yeah, owning one of these will significantly increase one's advantage. So I'm expecting prices for these to go insane. Yeah, because speed is everything. Speed is everything. All right. Vehicles. There are 2 types of vehicles in the Prospectors universe: carts and wagons. The main difference between these vehicles, except capacity and lifetime, see graph, is the fact that the worker can put the cart into his backpack when he doesn't need it anymore. Adversely, the wagon loses hours from its lifetime whenever it's attached to the worker. The only way to save its lifetime is to park it on your plot. Right. And these are the images of the carts and wagons. NFTs. Yeah, with the pictures we're used to of carts and wagons. So that's cool. Looks good. Other characteristics are shown in these pictures. The load capacity for a cart is 70 kgs and 150 hours lifetime. The load capacity for a wagon is 220 kgs with a lifetime of 300 hours. And of course, when you attach these to your worker, you get an extra 30 kgs from the worker's backpack. Right. Moving on. Overall, there will be 100 carts and 100 wagons on sale during the auction. The technical details of the auction. If you've attended any of the previous Prospectors auctions, the rules of this one will be pretty much the same. Bid more than the person before you, and if you are the top bidder at the end of the 3-hour period, the game asset will be yours. 1 auction day equals 8 3-hour periods. Yeah, those who have been part of these auctions before, you know very well that this is always a crazy time. We've been waiting for this for a very long time, and now here it is. Moving on. 1 plot and 3 other assets chosen randomly will go on sale in each of these periods during the first 14 days. During the last 2 days, you'll be able to buy animals and vehicles only. Duration of auction of plots within Goldshire, 14 days. That's from November 10th to the 23rd. Duration of auction of animals and vehicles will be 16 days. That's from November 10th to 25th. Starting date is, of course, November 10th, and the currency is gonna be PGL. Wish you luck in the Goldshire plot hunt. The Grand Land and all the opportunities that lie within are waiting for you. This is a bit of a switch up, because the first article that was talking about this auction said the currency would be wax. I think this is something they changed their mind about, and now this is crazy. And PGL has gone up in value. Well, same with wax. This is insane. Now I expect people to buy up PGL like crazy. PGL might pump, not financial advice. Yeah, Okay, but that's the announcement, and I would love to know what you think. I'm just a bit disappointed about this switch up because I had prepared my works ready for the auction. Um, but let's see if I can load up on some PGL. We shall see. Alright, thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll catch you next time. Always remember, mind your business.